seem to get it together. I tried to set this up in advance and it didn't work. So here we are again. Sorry, struggling. Let me just get set up. No thumbnail, no description. So it's like, I feel like I have to turn off my notifications. So, let me get on here. So frustrating. Hold on, babes. All right, so can you guys get it together? What a mess. Set this up in advance and it didn't work. So here we are again. Sorry, struggling. Let me just get set up. No thumbnail, no description. Can you guys hear me? So it's like, I feel like I have to turn off my notifications. So I'm still figuring this out, you guys. I'm sorry. Let me just get this set up a little better. So embarrassing. So I get it all set up. I do the... All right, I don't know how I'm going to turn off notifications now. Here we go. All right. All right, so hopefully... Okay. What a mess. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Can you guys hear me? All right, I'm going to go grab my charger. I had this all set up ahead of time. I promise. I had this all set up ahead of time. I promise. But then I have to log into my computer to set up like the name and all that, and then somehow it won't let me go live. Obviously, it's user error, but still counts. Okay, hi Jocelyn. 11:11. Oh my goodness, now I'm all flustered again. All right, so I was thinking what we would do this time, because I feel bad Pisces kind of keeps getting gypped. All right, let's fix this angle just a little. So I was thinking what we would do is just go through whatever signs you guys request. All right, I'm gonna have to do better. I know this is just kind of crazy. All right, now the tripod is totally in my way. We'll see. I'm gonna have to get something else to film from, I guess. Okay, so you're Cappy, so we'll do that. We'll do Capricorn first, and then we'll do whatever else is requested, and we'll go in that order. And then here's the other thing. I may not even do every single sign. I might log off and then come back. Just so I don't get... So my quality stays high, you know? All right. Hi there. Okay, Jocelyn. So let me warm up since I'm flustered. That was, that was crazy. I had it all set up. I went through I got a description and a thumbnail, and I was all excited and ready to go. And it says, it did this before. It says waiting for Tuesday's tarot. And I'm like, that's me. I'm right here. And it won't let me. There's no option. And I think it's because I turn off my notifications. So anyway, I'm going to have to get a different device so that I don't actually know how to do that differently. Maybe you just, if I just go live and I don't set it up ahead of time, I can't put the thumbnail, I can't do a, you know, a description or anything. So, I don't know. All right, let's do Capricorn. Hi. Okay, you want Pisces. Capricorn. We're starting with Capricorn and then we'll do Pisces. Whoops. Okay, so we're going to do 3 cards on your current energy. And we'll look at the past. And then we'll see what's next, okay? Capricorn. Page of Wands. So communication. Page of Wands is something light. Could be somebody young, but typically the Page of Wands is, pages are messengers. This is 3 of Wands, so that's progress. Somebody's moving forward, looking towards the future, letting go of the past. So I always think of this as making peace with the past or letting it go totally, just kind of accepting the present and focusing on the future. And with all these stars, it looks like that is positive progress. So if this is about feeling like you missed out on something, I want to say no. There's always another ship. See that ship in the background? The timing maybe wasn't right. Wow, major communication coming. You see it? So something coming in unexpectedly, and it looks like it's love. Not necessarily a huge gesture at this time. Maybe a love offer coming in is what this. Wow, totally unexpected. You guys see that? So this looks like somebody that you've been waiting for, and even though there was no indication of it coming in, you've been, in the recent past, wanting it, waiting for it. Could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Hold on, there's more here coming through. I'm going to clarify that. We have in the, what's coming next, we have somebody leaving a situation secretly away from someone. So it looks like somebody's coming towards you. Look at that painful ending. You got something good coming in. Somebody has realized, somebody that you've been waiting for. Now, I always feel like, always feel the need to say, please don't put your life on hold or wait for someone. You know, I just don't think that's a healthy energy. But this is somebody that you have hoped for, wanted. You've got somebody coming forward. And you've got communication coming. And I will say this, whenever we stop waiting for someone and we focus on putting that energy into ourselves, that's typically when they come back. I mean, most people come back when you let them go. You know, if you had something good, but they're leaving something and it's unknown, or they're leaving it secretively. And possibly an air sign. There's some wishes coming. Look at this. Reconciliation, second chances. So yeah, you got something coming in. So you may not realize it, but I mean, this is really strong. Looks like somebody's coming forward that has been held back in the past. So fluffy. Ace of Wands. Wow. Cappy. Major. Jocelyn, thank you. Do you want to moderate? Sweet girl. Let me know if you want to moderate. But yeah, you got something major coming forward. I'm going to pull a moon card. Oops. I'm looking at the screen. Okay, so one thing I figured out from the lives is that I need to, whenever I turn to look at my computer, you guys can't hear me as well. So this is like learning. So you guys please critique. Okay, let me make you a moderator if I can remember how to do that real quick. Sorry, babes. One minute. Okay, why can't I find you? All right, well, I'm still looking. Jocelyn, thank you. I'm still looking. Jocel. All right, that's not working. I'm going to have to figure that out. Oh, here we go. I just clicked next to your name. Okay, there we go. All right. I get so flustered not knowing what I'm doing. Thank you so much, Jocelyn. All right, let's do a, you know, maybe it's just a good time for me to, I always try to like teach you guys my, you know, the things I mess up or get, you know, learn from. So maybe it's just a good example that it's normal to mess up and not to let that hold you back. Let's get a moon card for Capricorn. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So let's read that. Since we still are letting people join. Hi, welcome. If you guys are just joining, you didn't miss much. It was a really rough beginning. Full moon in Pisces. Okay, it says, have you been so head in the clouds that you've lost touch with reality? If so, take this card as a sign that you need to pay attention and make concerted effort to move towards your goals. The more practical steps you can take, the better. It's time to find an inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams. Meditate on your question, and the solutions to your issue may now come through very clearly. If you're in a tricky situation because you've been acting as the martyr, this card will be a message from the cosmos to drop the act for everyone's sake. So stop being a drama queen, Capricorn. That's pretty much what it's saying. That was blunt. So another thing I'm getting from that is, you know, now is a good time to really work on goals that haven't been met and evaluating what did work, what didn't work. What you don't forget when you're working on goals to really pay attention to what you did right. Not only, if you look back at where you were a year ago, you're going to see all kinds of things that you have grown if you look. So make sure you don't just focus on what didn't happen. Make sure that sometimes we fall back a little bit on certain things, like we don't hit certain goals, but we grew. Like I know I went backwards big time in, you know, like progress with the channel and finance. I mean, finance is like major backwards. But I did take almost a whole year to grow spiritually, and I did a lot of healing. But also, I mean, so you got to give credit to yourself on those, in those areas, okay? Let me see. We did Capricorn. All right, thank you so much. I wish I could say your name, Shakafa. I'm sure that is a beautiful name, probably much prettier than I'm saying it. Okay, so let's do Pisces and then Gemini. So, one moment, you guys. One moment, I promise I'm here. I'm just looking at timestamps. So I thought I saw a Pisces, but was it Gemini? Okay, let's do Gemini. It means flower, and I said it perfectly. Okay. Shakafa. Shakafa. That's beautiful. Okay, wait. Okay, am I supposed to do Pisces? I am supposed to do Pisces. So, but didn't you put the Gemini sign? That's... Oh no, okay, Pisces. All right. There's some confusion in my mind about Gemini and Pisces. Okay, King of Pentacles for Pisces. That King of Pentacles, somebody stable, could be dealing with an earth sign. What does Pisces need to know? Again, something unknown, secretive. The Moon card, it could be a lot of emotion, but being the King of Pentacles, it's not looking like it. King of Pentacles is somebody, you know, stable, kind of even keeled. Again, we have something progressing that you don't know. Could be money. Okay, let's look at the past. Okay, it could be a trip, forward motion, the Chariot, Cancer energy. Okay, somebody moving, that's been moving really slow, if this is love, to bring in an offer. It could be something already started, but that just moves really slow and stable. It is progressing. I mean, that's what you can't see. It looks like Pisces. It looks like you have something moving forward. Maybe it's not going at your pace, but there's definitely progression here. And I would say be careful to not, you know, push or try to advance this too fast, because it looks like you may be dealing with somebody that's got some wounded history. Make sure you're not putting all your you know, getting all your drops in your cup, trying to fill that all with one person. It's not fair to really do that to one person. Whether it's your, you know, spouse or your parent or your kids or whatever. A lot of us do it with our kids. A lot of us do it with our spouse. We think, well, I have a problem. I need you to be there for me. But you make sure you have multiple sources to fill your cup. This is friendships, celebration. Okay, I'm going to say it because it keeps showing up. Wheel of Fortune. There may be some underdeveloped friendships that you may, need to develop. Make sure you're getting out there, putting, make sure you are not only if you're working from home and you don't have to get dressed up and look good, smell good all the time. Make sure you do that anyway for you, because then you're more likely to get out in the world and be around people and feel confident. And looks like there's some sort of underdeveloped, friendship. But so I feel a strong need to say something is progressing. You don't even see it, or it's not progressing at the pace that you want it to. But you have other things that you could be. Okay, tell me more about this three. Just one more. There are underdeveloped friendships. There are other avenues and other ways to fill your cup. And those things are going to make you happier than if you just rely solely on one person, okay? Look at that. See? Juggling. Balancing. So make sure you have you balance. Don't overgive. Don't give everything to one person. See that Knight of Cups with the balance? It could scare somebody off if you're too intense, or they feel like they've got too much of your attention too soon. Interesting. Two of Wands. Well, the Page of Swords is, okay, so this is stop doing this. The Page of Swords is somebody that, typically is very inquisitive, wants to know which way to go, what to do. I think there's some overthinking it. If there's some spying going on here, I think that needs to stop. We've also got a painful ending here. What's the painful ending for Pisces? Temperance just flew out. I wonder if there's a drinking. Somebody's self-control. Somebody needs to work on their self-control. Be careful with your spending. Also, look at this. Okay, so what I'm getting is that there's a tendency to start new things. Like, if you have a pattern of moving on or falling too fast, diving in head first, this is saying, just take your time, learn things, use patience, balance. Temperance is when you give a little, you get a little. You give a little, you get a little. You don't overgive, you don't over-compliment. We don't really value things that come too easy. We value things that are slow and stable. So I want one more on that Fool. Yeah, there's a lesson. See that? That's exactly what I just said. Oh my gosh, the World card again. So this is kind of a tendency to want to just, believe in things maybe too soon. We've got the Fool card, diving in head first. This is a note. A Temperance card is it's telling us to use balance and patience, self-control. World card, two World cards in this deck, I guess. Wow. Wish I had my black light on. The World card and the Ace of Pentacles, this is a gift, and it's something slow and stable. Be patient, Pisces, is what I'm getting. There's something that you really, really want, but redirect that energy into, yourself. Lean back. This Empress energy is about leaning back. Bring in, the Empress doesn't go after things. She's so confident. She just exudes this energy and this vibration of, she just exudes beauty and confidence. So, like, people want to come to her, right? She has the things that she wants, but she manifests them by leaning back. Feminine energy, okay? That's your message. I'm reading you. Yeah, I could feel that really strong. This just fell out of the deck. It kind of depicts returns. Just don't make the same mistakes. Take things slow. Things aren't as comfortable and stable and long lasting. I got to tell you guys, I had this come through earlier when I was just thinking about you guys. Whenever I'm laying in bed at night, usually when I wake up in the morning, I think about this stuff comes through, and then I forget to say it. But I feel like I need to remind myself and you guys as well that, you know, when things come too fast and easy, when somebody comes into our lives and they're just like so crazy about us and so intense, and they're calling you, you know, darling and baby and sweetheart and sometimes it's love bombing, and that's a bad sign. Sometimes it's sincere, but it's a lack of self-control, of like letting things grow stably. So when somebody comes at us so fast and furious and they're crazy about us when they really don't know us that well, and it goes from 0 to 90 in the first few times or meetings or, you know, days or whatever, dates, those usually don't last. So be careful with those. You know what I mean? Just be careful with those. Dive in headfirst foolishly if you want to, but just know those typically don't last. And then there's also a need to not overspeak. Don't over explain like your feelings. Don't tell somebody, you know, be mysterious. When people talk, and I got to remind myself this, when people talk so much, we kind of view that as like a lack of self-control, you know? So there you go, Pisces. Let's see. Let's do Gemini. Gemini. So, let's see. I'm going to try and cancel out this other live that I accidentally created. All right. Okay, don't I still need to do Gemini though? I'm going to do Gemini for some reason, and then we'll do Virgo. Okay, we'll do. Okay, do I need to do Gemini first? Or should I just do Virgo? Okay, so we'll do Virgo. What is going on for Virgo? Hi, Diane. Okay, here comes Virgo. Okay, so there's these leaf blower guys in front of my house, and I wanted to do it. I'm going to try and start doing lives like at 11 a.m. And I put it off because they're like nonstop in front of my house. Like they're doing the whole street. So like there's my HOA does like everybody's yard, a certain amount of everybody's yard, right? So they're doing the whole street, blowing leaves for the entire street into a pile the size of a driveway right in front of my house. So I put off the live, and then y'all can probably hear them again. So
so I put it off, and then they finally stopped. There was like 3 or 4 of them, and then there was this huge sweeper machine. It sounds like construction. But anyway, I put it off, and then, of course, now that we're live, there they are again. They're not. It's not as loud as it was, though. All right, so 8 of... Okay, so if somebody's feeling trapped, we're doing Virgo. 8 of Swords, trapped. It's a mental entrapment. It's not real. We're never stuck. We feel stuck. We sink into it. It's really hard sometimes to get out of that. But we got to take some little tiny baby steps just to get out of it. Whether that's... I like doing angle circles in the morning. I like doing this in the morning too, just to get my energy going. Okay, what's going on for Virgo? Oh, Emperor, self-control, very strong Aries energy. The Emperor is in control. They are wise and respected. It's the king of all kings. So why do we have the Emperor? This maybe have to do with self-control when it comes to drinking, partying. There may be somebody struggling with this because of get-togethers upcoming. Wow. Interesting. Self-control came out next, and that's what I kept saying. So holding back. Overall energy. You've got some Emperor energy, self-control, some kind of restraint, or the Strength card is balancing the line in the land. They're able to hold back, and they're able to use self-control. Now, what has something to do with friendships? Okay, this may be just for a few of you. I'll do a little more, but I want to keep building on this storyline because it's so clear. Somebody is really going to have to, is worried about or is having to not accept something that's been oh my gosh, you guys, wow. Just said not accept an offer, things that are coming towards you. And it could be, drinking or partying. Look at that. That is crazy. Tarot blows my mind. Somebody needs to not accept, this is giving, something coming towards them. Somebody may be worried about like drinks offering. This may be if you're having a get together, maybe this is a little reminder that you may have somebody that doesn't drink. It might be helpful to have something non-alcoholic for them. Be prepared because it looks like somebody's struggling with it or is reminding or is going to be struggling with it. You got Death and Page of Swords. Death is an ending. Page of Swords. Somebody looks like they're observing. But see this? Oh, this is 5. This is 4 cups. Like he's not accepting the cup. Isn't it freaky when that happens? When like the cards literally just like say exactly what I said. This is somebody refusing an offer. Could this entire thing be? It may make or break a relationship. Something that's coming, that's tempting. Oh, that is crazy. 4 of Wands. That's 11. Foundation. Oh, okay. So it looks like whoever is going to use self-restraint to break a habit or stay on track, looks like they're going to be rewarded. Oh my gosh, you guys, Temperance. I know this is only for a few people, but this is strong. If you're somebody struggling with self-control, it could be self-medicating, it could be difficult right now with a lot of get-togethers, but they're going to be rewarded for their balance, for their patience, for their holding back. I also this came up again, feel like there's some sort of message coming through about have a plan B, so that if you are offered something that you shouldn't take, have a little system in place so you have down exactly what to say so you don't stumble, or you have your gum, or you have you know, non-alcoholic beverages, if that's what it is, something like that. But you're going to be rewarded. Somebody's going to be rewarded for not taking something that's brought to them. Temperance and the Strength card, both of those are about self-control. So that was so general. So, Diane, what? Oh, sick. Okay, hold on. I was just going to ask you. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Let me see, Diane. Fur baby is sick. If this has, let's just say for Diane, this is something to do with her fur baby. I mean, this looks like it's saying watch carefully. Don't, you know, give a lot of attention to that. See this? What's going on with your fur baby? Oh. God, if it was a bigger dog, I would say do the whole... I think my cat, okay, this is so far out there and I am not supposed to give advice, but I just going to share a story. So I think my cat was like getting close to, you know, dying like a year ago. We don't know how old she is. She's my grandmother's rescue. I don't take her to the vet very often because she's just so traumatized by it. I did have a vet that would come to the house, but she pulled her tooth and my cat almost died because she got such a fever. I had to feed her with a water dropper. So she never goes outside, you know, so I don't even know if that's the right thing to do, but she hasn't been to the vet in forever. But anyway, she's my grandmother's rescue from years ago. But anyway, she was getting like weak and like, you know, kind of frail and all that. And I you know, I'm into the anti-aging stuff and the resetting of cells. You know, if you go into the state of autophagy, which is where your body, it's like a fast where your body doesn't have, your body has, it's like kind of like a controlled starvation. So your body starts healing itself. So with small dog, I took a risk, but I thought my cat was getting close to dying. So I started doing that. I would do that like once in a while. I would just make like a whole day without her eating. Now, I don't know if you can do that if they're sick. And with a small animal, you have to be careful because even 1 pound, losing 1 pound is bad. But you may want to try just like not letting, I've noticed a change in my animals when they don't have access to food all day. When you only limit their food to, you know, once a day. But I feel kind of scared telling you that. But anyway, it does help vision too. Like stuff like that, it can reverse in people. In lab rats. Okay, so focused attention. So staying. I think that your little Shih Tzu is going to benefit greatly from you having focused attention, like really spending. And here's another thing. I cut Lucy yesterday. I went to cut a mat off her leg, and I thought I could feel where her skin started, you know, ended. So I was cutting above it, but I couldn't see very well. And I cut her. It was awful. So I know how bad that is when your babies are hurting. I'm not getting anything. Can I get anything for Diane's baby? Okay, so my advice might be totally off because diabetes is a sugar issue, right? So, I don't know. I don't know. I might come back. Actually, let me just pull one card. Let me pull an oracle on that. See if I can get anything insightful. Because I feel like I just gave you information that might be really bad. feel like us eating and having food in our stomach all the time is... I used to have a, like an animal whisperer that watched the channel. I would love if she was watching and could, like, Lucy is okay, but I cut her leg. It was awful, like I cut her skin. So she was so scared. She was running from me, so I took her to my son's. You know, I comforted her. I took her outside to get her mind off it. I tried throwing a ball. I gave her peanut butter. I did all this stuff, and you know, she's fine, but she kind of kept going back to licking her leg. So I knew it was still, you know. So I took her to my son, and you know, he was home. So I took her to his room, and he like snuggled with her for like an hour, and we just didn't leave her alone for several hours. And you know, I had to run to the store, and he was like, no, I gotta run to the store, but you gotta stay with Lucy. We can't both be gone. So we just gave her like extra attention, and now it's like it never happened. But let's see see if we can get one card, angel card. You cook for her. I do too. My dog eats more people food than dog food, but not sugar. Okay, here's the one. This could be, take her outside. Fresh air. You may not be doing that because she's can't see, but she's still going to get a lot of benefits from it. You know, even if you carry her. Wow. Let's see what it says. Oh my gosh, I feel like we are so tapped in, you guys. So it says you've been out indoors too long. So we're saying this is for your baby, okay, Diane? So it says being cooped up is not the natural way for inhabitants of this exciting planet to live. Believe me, there's plenty to see and experience when you exit your four walls and roof. A daily venture outside will not only revive your spirit and soul, it will give you hope and faith in this planet's existence and future. You'll see all the goodness that's in store within nature, flowers ready to unfurl, the leaves that are sprouting, the birds that hop about, even the wind that caresses you. So don't let another day go by without stepping outdoors. I think this is saying take her outside. Let me see one. Like you may not even, I mean, we're gonna lose our babies, you know, someday. But oh, I just got chills saying that. Awful. It seems so unfair. But you can really spoil them, you know, make them feel loved. If she's lost her vision, she's probably scared, you know. But there's still a lot she can do. You can hold her, she can feel the wind, she can hear the sounds. Her other senses will be more on fire. A toast of friendship in the afternoon sun, 3 cups and happiness and cheers are done. This could be, maybe there's another dog that she can, you know, benefit from being around. 3 cups. Funny that I thought of this deck because I haven't used it in so long. Another one about sun. See? Time here turns to release and unfurl. The cords of pain fade as the sun's light burns. Interesting. All right, so that is specifically for Diane and her baby. Let's do another real quick reading for Pisces. Wait, are we on Pisces? What are we on? Are we on Virgo? Let's see. No, we're on Pisces, right? Let me see. Hold on. Taco Tuesday. Hi, Jean. Okay, so we're on Virgo. Okay, so yeah, I lose track, don't I? So, okay, Virgo, a little more for Virgo. 7 of Cups again. I mean, lots of cups here. So lots of fluids, but this also could be, our last message we got was to have a backup plan if you're struggling, you know, to break a bad habit or to not drink. Painful ending in reverse. King of Swords. Truth, clarity, somebody very decisive. Something isn't over. And there's that Six of Cups again. You're going to get the truth about something, it looks like. It looks like why somebody returned or walked away or both. Yeah, something about a missed opportunity. It looks like truth is coming. Anything else? So this is just a little side note. We already did the full reading. Yeah, something that was hurtful. Three of Swords. Looks like there's some truth coming. And so the communication maybe that you thought was over is not. All right, so we are on. Oh, thank you for saying you love my ring. You're so welcome. All right, Libra. So we just did Virgo. Now we're going to do Libra. So lots of fluids, a lot of energy about fluids on sun, going outside, friendships, lots of attention. Libra. Okay, a decision. Looks like a decision in love. Something life-altering, though. See the heart, the world is in the shape of a heart. And there's a 2 at the bottom of the deck. What happened in the recent past for Libra? Something started and then stopped. It's not over. You've got the Fool card, a new beginning, Aries energy, and then you have the 4 of Swords. Be dealing with a water sign, King of Cups. Somebody showed love and then went quiet. It's just so freaking common right now. Like, what is with people that, like, come in all strong and lovey-dovey and then bail? And check that out, another 2 of Wands. That's crazy. Two of Wands. I come forward and then I want it, I don't want it. I want it, I don't want it. Okay, so what's next? So we're talking about love, obviously. What's going on with Libra? What's next? Lots of 2s here. Somebody's juggling. Yeah, it's kind of like, do I want to be independent or not? I don't want to let you go, but I don't want to be committed either. This person is one of those people that would just keep you stuck if they could. Or is it you with them? 9 of Pentacles. I mean, this is blessings and independence. This is, I don't want to let you go because I don't want to lose you. This person might just give you enough to keep you hanging. Yeah, they're juggling you. I'm sorry. They are. There is love, though, looks like. Fond, some sort of strong emotional tie. But very, at the moment, looks like disinterest. This is weird. I just got this person may just be putting it off, too, because, like, this next few weeks may not be almost like if they move forward with it right now, it's going to indicate too much of a commitment or something like that. What else for Libra? Yeah, moving slow. They're slowing things down is what it looks like. Just very indecisive, confusing person. What should Libra do? Besides not ever wait for someone. Get dressed, get pretty, get handsome, look good, smell good. Go, you know, meet people, communicate with people, reach out to friends and start getting invited to stuff. Do stuff without this person. Wow. So Knight of Cups, it's an incoming love offer, and then King of, you're going to have some, it looks like somebody else. King of Wands, somebody that comes in passionately. I think you're going to meet someone. If you do, if you, give me Tarot's advice. The Star. Aquarius energy. This is like the man of your dreams, or the, I mean, it's not gender specific, but this is major don't settle for less than the man of your dreams, because it might be this person, but they're going to tie you up, you know? Yeah, somebody new here. And it's, but I don't think it's going to happen if you're tied up with someone. Oh my gosh, look at this, you guys. The Empress. I feel like I have a double deck here. The Empress and the Emperor, that's a strong tie. This person, the right person, look at that, 10 of freaking cups. So the right person is going to make it clear. Until whoever this is, I feel like this person could tie you up and just keep you from meeting the right person. I also feel like right now, it's kind of like they don't want, they're putting off going somewhere, taking it to a new level with you because of upcoming events or something like that. That's just not good enough, right? Which is not fair, and it's confusing because there are other, if you, Libra, if you are not making plans without this person because you're hoping they're going to invite you or they're going to make plans with you this weekend, that is, I do not think that's wise. I think it's better to be able to, that just never seems to work out that way. It seems like it's better to be able to say, oh, I'd love to see you, but I already have plans. That is the power of position. That is the position of power. I mean, rather than, you know, thinking, well, I don't want to, you know, book my schedule and then not be available. Yes, you do. You want to not be available for them because they're not making their intentions clear. Somebody else is going to come in and make their intentions clear. You got a soul connection, a power couple, 10 of Pentacles, the Sun, happiness. Okay, look at this again. 10. Okay, this is so weird. 2 tens of, oh, this is 10 of Cups. Oh, somebody that's not going to let you go. Somebody that gives. This is crazy. Libra, you got something really good coming. Do not let this person tie you up. So the person that you need to be tied to and limited to is the person that shows it and it's very clear and you're not questioning it. You're not watching tarot because you feel like, oh, I already know. I already know how they feel. They're crazy about me. So what are we doing now? Hi, Terry. Terry. Okay, so hi, Katie. Okay, so Scorpio, and Cancer. Okay. I hope I don't have to get off in here because my daughter needs to be picked up. Okay, Scorpio, Queen of Cups, it could be you. Wow. Being seen, recognized. So this is going to be a good month for you, Scorpio, to feel good, look good, take care of yourself, embrace love, show love. You're going to get what you give, but not to the wrong person, of course. Recent past, Tower. About Two of Cups. Tower regarding a love connection. Looked like it was good though. The Fool card. Aries energy, Sagittarius energy. It's interesting because I'm getting a vibe of overgiving, but this shows, it looks like, okay. So here's what I think happened in the past. I think you had a connection in the past where they gave a lot, you know, came on really, really crazy about you. And so you got comfortable and did that back. And then they flipped. And so they you know, kind of pulled back. And then it's like, now you maybe feel a little bit foolish, but it wasn't. Somebody came on really strong. And then when you believed it, they pulled back. Once you started really believing it. Maybe in Aquarius, we've got Aries and Sag. Queen of Wands. Now is not the time to stand still. It is the time to take action. High Priestess. It's feminine energy, but it's also, I just keep feeling like this. Don't let this person that, you know, kind of jinxed, I feel jinxed. Like, I feel like I was just kind of fooled into sharing my emotion, or I shared so much of my past or things that are not good about me. Maybe I was very authentic. Authentic doesn't mean we share too much, right? I feel like something like that backfired. Now you're questioning, you know, it's kind of like taking its toll on you. So let's expand more on the bottom of the deck. We have the 11, the Four of Wands, and the World. What's this Queen of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and High Priestess? Just feel like this is something that you have to look at it and say, it's not me, it's them. And of course, there's always things we can learn from it. So take that, but don't let it affect like you're moving forward. Okay, this is like a double deck here. Because look, there's another Two of Cups. That is just weird. So, I don't know. It must be a printing mistake. Like maybe they or packaging mistake. So, you've got another Two of Cups coming. I feel like this is saying take the lesson, but leave the like baggage. Like don't keep this from giving equally next time, but don't ignore the lesson. I know I just keep feeling like it's don't hold back. I still don't get the High Priestess though. You knew this was going to happen. You felt this. Did you ignore the red flags? You let your emotions get carried away? Don't be angry, Scorpio. This is a lesson. It's not something that should change who you are. Again. Why do we have the Four of Pentacles? I just keep getting don't forget who you are. Don't let this person affect who you are, how you give, who you love. Oh, okay. Well, Empress, self-love. keep getting a King of Cups. Could be dealing with the water sign. I'm not satisfied. What is this? Tell me, let's start over. This person that Scorpio is dealing with. This person totally did a number. They came in, acted stable, and then bailed without, I feel like this person, you know, just kind of bailed without even, like after they came, they seemed so interested. How can somebody be so interested and then just turn around and not even explain, you know, what happened? Also just kind of felt self-righteous. They're going to come back, Scorpio. Yeah, as soon as you leave them out in the cold, they're gonna. But it'll happen again. This person is just gonna be in and out. I don't like this. So let's see what's next, or advice. It's kind of like as soon as they have your attention, they're gonna do it again. It's gonna end again. So I think your advice is to let this go. This person really is gonna have to do something major to prove that I'm wrong. What's coming for Scorpio? Whoa. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, look. It's going to be well-deserved. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. 9 of Wands is Wounded Warrior. This is a timing thing. This wasn't the time, or it wasn't the person. This was a blessing, I believe. Okay, let me grab what's out. Where? Shoot. Sorry, guys. Okay, let me just make sure. Oh my gosh, yay. So this is so cool because this reading started off so rough. I was so flustered because I went, you know, I scheduled it. I did the thumbnail and the description, and I couldn't go live. And it's because, you know, I'm a sole parent. So I can't totally be unavailable. You know, plus my daughter has, you know, some like medical stuff that, anyway, it started off so rough, and then, but the energy just kind of like started flowing, and now I feel like we're flowing. And I just checked my messages, and it said, she said I have arrived. So that's good. I don't have to here. All right, so we just did Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio. Cancer's next. What is going on for Cancer? What does Cancer need? Oh, let me pull a door for Scorpio. Let's pull a divine door. Interesting. Palmistry, fortune and tarot, collective destiny. The palm lines from birth tell your secret palmistry. Never seen that one. So it's like, maybe it's just, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's your, some of you may be into reading palms. Okay, that's crazy. That just flipped and landed right on top of it. The path is shifting. The road leads a new way. Do not be alarmed as change beckons today. A reminder for even the most hopeless of lost cases, you can find peace within the strangest of places. I just feel like everything is not working out the way it's supposed to not work out. So don't let it change who you are. Oh, I want to take these duplicates out. All right, Cancer. How are you guys? Thank you, Terry. Okay, sometimes I scroll down and then I forget that I scrolled down. Oh, I didn't scroll down. Hi, Jean, thank you. TF Scorp, thank you. Messages for Cancer. 3 messages for Cancer currently. Current situation. Okay, wow. Cancer, are you doing okay on your own? 9 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. That is major progress. Being okay on your own maybe is going to bring you, I don't know, looks like money, doesn't it? Bottom of the deck. Self-love. If you are struggling with this, you may be going up and down. This is like crazy good. Being independent and alone is going to look super good on you, suit you well. I mean, we've got 9 of Pentacles, which is abundance and blessings. 10 of Pentacles, which is abundance and blessings. The Star card, which is, you know, hope, dreams come true, could be healing. Maybe your feminine energy. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Wish card. What's the recent past for Cancer? Knight of Wands. Could be a player energy. Oh, yeah. So somebody that comes and goes. Passionate. Says a lot, but then isn't interested. Jeez. Missed opportunities. Somebody that comes in fast, passionate, knows what they want, real strong, and then Four of Cups. Two of Cups and the Sun at the bottom of the deck. If this is somebody that didn't embrace your kids, that's a sign too. That's not good enough. What's coming for Cancer? Being recognized. So, I mean, this is beautiful. It starts with you and you holding on to that energy of being okay, being alone, independence. You do have Aquarius and Libra here. So, but I feel like that's you focusing on yourself, doing things that you love. What makes you happy, Cancer? What gets you excited? What, you know, stirs up interest and curiosity? Is it getting dressed up? Is that going to make you feel good in the mornings when you do that? There's something big about recognition. But look, the bottom of the deck is the 8 of Cups. It's like that's after you leave something, walk away from something. You're freeing yourself, I believe. Also get high in demand. Oh, yeah, look at that. The Lovers, it's a choice. You're going to get to choose. And the, oh, okay. So you are going to have a return, but Doesn't mean you're going to have options. Look at that. Everything we just said. This is so clear. So judgment, this is, I'm so sorry, please forgive me, or can I have a second chance? It's raising up from the ashes. I also kind of feeling like, you know, kind of that whole, I didn't know what I was doing. Look at the two wings. Like it's, I don't know what there's something more coming from them. The second chance and option. You're going to have options. Kind of feeling like the devil card. This is Sagittarius strong, real strong Sag. What advice do you have? This was for your own good. You're going to have a glow up, I think. Like your biggest... okay, let me try and figure out how to say this. It almost is like the attention that maybe you got from someone or that you're getting from someone. It's, even though it may have been kind of like inconsistent or they didn't stick with it, it has kind of an element of don't forget how it boosted your confidence and your ego and go with that. Because it may have gotten you out of, you know, it may have given you a glimpse or a reminder of what you, who you are, how, you know, something like that. This is, these readings seem very repetitive. Advice for Cancer. Didn't I just say that? Did I say that out loud? The devil? I think I just said that. I felt the devil card. Now I don't remember why I felt it. Why do we have the devil card? Being tied to, not letting go. The attention, I think there's something about the attention that you got, or the high, or the feelings of being wanted that you got from someone in the past. There's some sort of shift or dynamic you can take from that and direct to yourself and feed that to yourself. Like whatever we're not getting from ourselves, from someone else, that we're just feeling like lack, or we're feeling sad, we have expectation. I mean, relationships are never guaranteed. I mean, the thing is we have expectations and we want them to do things our way. When they don't do things our way, we're disappointed. But it's kind of like, huh, really? Are we supposed to expect people to do things our way? If they're doing things their way. If they're doing things their way, then let them do things their way. Am I making any sense? So, Katie, this attention that you're lacking from him is all stuff that you can redirect and say, okay, what am I missing out here? What do I feel like I'm missing out? I feel like I'm not getting attention, or feeling somebody making me feel pretty, or feel this or that. So those are all things that you may take steps towards doing for yourself. What is the devil? There's the leaf blower guy again, guys. Clarity. The devil also indicates like a tie, an inability to let go. And this might be a need to cut that tie. See the Ace of Swords with the devil? In this deck, the devil is the chained, tied. Yeah, there's a fear of lack. Like there's a fear of there's a problem letting go. But I mean, okay, let's not get too sad here. Look at this. This is either where you are or where you're headed. The focus needs to be on yourself. That's where your abundance is going to come in. Think about passions and things that will make you happy, make you shine. The Empress is the feminine energy. She doesn't, she just exudes confidence and beauty, and things come to her. You're going to have to get out of the house, I think. Get out there. Get, feel good, look good, smell good. So you... Also, somebody needs to get up earlier. There's something about not getting up early. Kind of random. But, like, get up earlier to where you're not kind of half-assing getting ready, or you have time to write down gratitudes or make a list of what you want to accomplish that day. Something about getting up earlier. Also, you guys, I know I say this a gazillion times, I'm going to say it a zillion more times. Get sunlight in your eyes in the morning. That helps reset your circadian rhythm, and it resets and activates your hormones. Hormones are freaking everything. Those are what make us feel good. If we're not getting enough sleep, the last few hours of sleep, that's when we get the most deep sleep. So, I like geek out on these neuroscientists, and I have a sleep scientist that I follow. His name is Matthew Walker, if you guys want to look into that. But if those last few hours is when we tend to get more like our sleep cycle, it goes more into the deep sleep, right? And the deep sleep is where our memories get locked in, and where our cells get repaired and healing takes place. So, get sunlight in your eyes in the morning. Don't stare at the sun and burn your eyes, but make sure, like, no glasses on and not behind glass if possible, so that the sun is actually getting behind, there's something back behind the octave nerve that stimulates the adrenals. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, and so that you're also able to get up a little bit earlier and get a better start to your day, because the first few minutes of your day is going to set the tone, and something is making you feel something is keeping you from feeling this, but this is amazing. You got definitely somebody is going to come and see your value, but I kind of keep thinking it needs to be you. Let me get another one. Let me get an oracle. Tell me what do we need to get in here? Okay, well, it says the love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. That may be why it's hard to let go of. Sometimes I think it helps to just know, okay, so I have this undying love for this person. That doesn't mean that I'm going to be with them. I might have to love them from afar or in another plane. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrow. Mother Mary, so that's another Empress energy. Not satisfying. Okay, abundance lies in the heart that allows. Share more than expected and see love come around. Oh, and offerings? Oh no, same one. The nomadic wanderer lies deep inside, so take the leap now. Don't crawl back and hide. I think you got to get out of the house. I think you got to get up a little earlier. Maybe go to bed a little earlier. Okay, another thing is, social media, especially TikTok, those apps that just feed us so much information so fast, they really jack with our hormones. It's, you know, too much screen time is going to raise your dopamine baseline. And what that means is if your dopamine baseline raises, that means it takes more and more stimulation to feel the same level of happiness. So I strongly suggest getting off your devices. You know, I know some of you fall asleep to my voice. I love that, but turn the screen off, you know? Turn the screen off. Don't be looking at screens late at night. And also, it's really, if you're struggling with hormones and happiness and you really can't get a handle on it and you don't know why, it's really good to take, you know, a couple days off from from tarot, but from, you know, devices. Love, okay, here it is, a cure for longing. Love is happiness, a spark inside. Live deliberately and choose boldly. Then you have arrived. So I kind of relate to this because I feel like you've got some sort of beautiful, amazing energy here, but some habits are interfering. And it's really hard to get out of that mode, but once you do, it starts getting easier and easier. So let me just see if anything else. What's coming in love? Self-love is your step one. There's a decision. The Lovers, a Gemini, maybe. Hold on. Something you don't see. Could be a Cancer, a Pisces. What's coming in love? Yeah, I think it's going to come when you least expect it. There's the Tower. Yeah, it's going to come out of nowhere. Something shocking you're not expecting. And there's two cards about possibly having options because you've got the Lovers card. Anything else? King of Wands. Oops. Oh, okay. I tried to put it back. King of Wands. Something passionate's coming. It starts with you, though. This, for, you know, those of you that are watching this before Christmas, if you celebrate Christmas, I feel like there might be a little bit more of an anxiety to know where things are headed because of Christmas. And you may be getting some opposing energy because if somebody's not sure, then they want to put that off. So don't put yourself on hold or not make plans or not go to parties as if you're within a couple or in a relationship that isn't clear and well defined. Okay, so Cancer, let's see. Leo. Okay, so Leo. Thank you, Jocelyn, so much. I hope that was helpful. Yeah, and that you had a beautiful reading. That was a gorgeous Cancer reading, but we have some resistance. That's what it is. There's beautiful freaking inner beauty, so much love and potential and ability to really have a glow up, but there's resistance. And I think it's going to start with some sort of minor tweak, getting up a little earlier, taking an extra 10 minutes to get ready and look good. Pick out your clothes ahead of time so you are ready to go. Put your, you know, gym shoes next to the bed so that you're ready to go. Fall asleep in your workout clothes if that helps. You know, little tweaks will go a long way. All right, Leo, Wheel of Fortune, money. Of course, always for Leo. Wow, you got some big money or major gift coming in. I wonder if you're gonna get some Christmas money. Ace of Pentacles. Some gift, huge gift. Some good gift. Wheel of Fortune. I saw the Judgment card. What's going on for Leo? Tell me about Leo's past. There's some sort of changes happening right now. going on in Leo's past? That was too many. Don't know what that means. Tripping squirrel. Didn't we look that up once? In the recent past, a decision towards love. We've got 4 of Wands. Interesting. There's Leo. Holding back. Somebody's holding back. Somebody got scared over. So it looks like somebody got spooked about a long-term or a deep love, something like that. Yeah, it looks like about the severe, you know, like high level. Somebody's holding back from admitting a high level relationship, feelings. 4 of Pentacles. Conflict, 4 of Pentacles. So somebody's, this is very protective. I mean, this has a lot of stability, but it looks like somebody's just scared or a little bit timid about it. This has a lot of potential, though. The star. That looks like the star, too, kind of. Well, 9, it's abundance, it's blessings. The star card. Give me some more detail for Leo. Leo, I kind of feel like I just said this to another sign, but there's the leaf blowers again. Sorry, guys. So, the thing with relationships is we get frustrated because we want somebody to act the way we want them to act. It sounds so freaking silly, doesn't it? But they're going to act the way they want to act when they're ready to act. And that's the whole dynamic of relationship. If we're both acting and wanting the same things at the same time, if not, there's conflict. But we really can't control how other people feel or think or act, and the last thing we want to do is show them. Looks like you've got somebody that got a little bit spooked about where this was headed, and it looks like it was headed towards something really, really stable. What is this person doing now? Okay, so they're just holding back, it looks like, a little bit. 4 of Swords. Taking a break, holding back from jumping in too fast. I just think this person is just slow. Let's just keep going. Judgment. I don't think it's over. How does this person feel? Oh, there it is again, the Sun. I mean, I think this person is going to figure things out. Things are going to grow and blossom and bloom and all that, but it's not something that you should try to control. Any of your cards, just be you. You could actually turn them off by trying to push it or go too hard. Don't overgive, just be sweet. Be your loving, wonderful, amazing, high in demand self. What did we have going on here with money? What's the deal with money? King of Swords, air sign. Wow, Ace of Swords. And an Ace of Wands. That's so interesting. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, King of Swords. I mean, this is truth, clarity. I think that if this fits and you're dealing with somebody that's kind of pulled back, it looks like they're going to come to a realization. The Lovers. Sorry about the leaf blowers, guys. Something, it looks like something is going to end. I don't get that. What does Liam do? Be patient. patient. It's coming. You got something amazing coming. What should they do? Stop talking to your friends about it, because they're not giving good advice, I don't think. Tune that out. Not that they don't mean well. It's a Queen of Pentacles. Anything else for Leo? Golly, you guys. I mean, you're going to have it all, it looks like. Look at that. 10 of Pentacles again, Strength card. Just use self-control. Be patient, you know. You got great abundance coming. A ritual cleansing of pain and lies. Arise and awaken to see a sunrise. So there's some forgiveness that needs to happen here. It could be for yourself. Don't go nitpicking on yourself. Also, something that Sadhguru said that I thought was so interesting. Here's what I feel like may be happening with your friends. So I don't know, he told this long story about some lady in the meat market or something, and she was just looking at every piece of meat. It's kind of gross to think about this, but looking at every piece of meat and smelling it and observing it and finding a flaw with every piece of meat, of course, right? So if you look hard enough, you're going to find flaws. So he said something like, so stop smelling so hard. Stop smelling people. What if somebody smelled you? Like, they're going to find flaws. They're going to find flaws. And sometimes our friends, when we talk to them about someone, they're like, that's not good enough. And sometimes tarot, you may be getting those messages. That's not good enough. And I think the message needs to be, it's not good enough to hold you tied to them at that moment, but unless that's what it's understood, you know. But don't nitpick and don't look for flaws. Let things grow naturally and keep yourself occupied in your, you know, typical Leo badass. I gotta stop cussing on here. Way. All right, let's do. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll talk louder. Uh-oh, why isn't my phone not connected? I'm sorry. I'll talk louder. Thank you for saying that.
Plug in my charger.
Yeah, I get so tired. I think I gotta make these faster. Okay, we are doing, what are we doing next? Gemini, there's some indecision. Okay, I'm gonna start reading what I feel before the cards. Gemini, indecision, feeling misunderstood. Page of Swords. Okay, so there's an inquisitive energy. The Page of Swords is very curious. They investigate. Somebody may have gotten into a habit of watching someone else online. Now it's become a not very bad habit, or they can't stop, or it puts them in a very negative state of overthinking. Feeling trapped. Feeling misunderstood. Not sure if you're off or if what you're feeling is even reasonable. So there, whoever's spying here or obsessing, there is a need to break that habit. I think somebody is looking to find evidence of what they want to be true. And I also feel like something was said and somebody is trying to find evidence that that's not right or that's not true. Hanging on to something that was said and maybe just taking it at face value and letting it be the answer. Is that you? Is it someone else? Somebody's either obsessed with you or vice versa. One more now. Oh, Gemini, you guys are going to get mad at me. Please don't get mad at me. I'm just, hope this is helpful. Somebody just wants to keep giving love that's not being, that's not being reciprocated. And it's almost like reliving a tower, a hurt and a pain over and over. Maybe it's not this person that you're so attached to, but maybe it's a childhood wound that you somehow have mistakenly attached to this person, hoping to heal and repair something from the past. So maybe you need to go into the why questions. Why do I like this person? Write down what you're looking for. Take them out of it. What qualities are you looking for? Okay, first of all, hopefully someone that shows up for you, right? Somebody that shows you attention, somebody that makes it known, somebody that's available, somebody that makes you feel special. Write down the things that you want in a partner and then go through the list and are they that? Check or no. Are they this? Are they that? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you've misplaced an affection and it just keeps reliving pain. And sometimes, like, maybe if you even got this person, you wouldn't even, like, you'd be like, oh, this Knight of Cups keeps showing up. Tell me what's next for Gemini. Stability. Don't let this affect your pentacles. Yeah, cycle being closed out. You could have a earth sign. Wow. Self-love. Empress, feminine energy, lean back. Focus on stability, pentacles. Truth, clarity. Not what you want things to be, but maybe what they really are. This person is not all that you're thinking. I think it's an image or an idea that you put on them. What's next in love for Gemini? I wonder if there's a need to learn to be alone. This is definitely a pull back your energy, lean into your feminine energy, pull back from it. It's a decision. I know this is not going to be a popular reading. This is not what you want it to be. It's an unhealthy tie. Okay, so, I mean, these are general readings. This isn't for everyone, but for somebody watching, they keep wanting to make something work out of something that's not going to work. This is not the person. You may actually be getting a return from the past, but I think you got to free your energy. This is deeper than I'm getting. Let me see. Okay, I just got infinite supply. It's like there's somebody who's worried that this is the only one that they'll never find someone else, and that's just not true. There's always someone else. There are thousands of people you could be happy with, but you're not going to get there if you don't get yourself out of the house and over. You're stronger than you think, and your strength assures a happy outcome. I am so sorry about that noise. What's coming for Gemini in love? Someone stable. You're gonna know. Okay, Gemini, I feel like I just keep getting the same thing. There's somebody holding a tower up that has to fall so that stability can come in. There's something you can't see. What is it? There it is. Not letting go. Sometimes the idea of change is, I feel like we can even get addicted to or complacent with holding on to someone that we shouldn't. It's just going to have to be like, okay, so you got to maybe go through the process of, yeah, this hurts. This hurts. I'm not getting what I want. Okay, I'm leveling up. What's the Judgment card? Karma? What's the Judgment card? Justice. I just said karma and look what flipped. So if that is, yeah, over conflict and heartbreak. So, okay, walk away from it. So Gemini, this has got a lot to do with, I feel like maybe being burned, and a lot of it has to do with not being able to really just accept that things didn't go in your favor this time. And that happens to everyone. The difference is that the people that don't stay stuck, the people that move on, they end up married and happy later, you know. But there's some sort of karmic justice, looks like karmic justice, that's like eating you up. Okay, one more. I don't know why y'all don't get sick of my voice. I think you already know too. Okay, I need to get something in love for you. Let's see. One moment. Okay, so no response is a response. Just karmic justice is coming, but it just needs to not hold you back. You know, it's like karma has this, the universe has this. It's not something that you need to focus on anymore. So it could be your shadow work too, and it also could be I think we've all struggled with this, like just being okay with not being wanted, you know? Something like that. Okay, so I'm sorry, that's all I'm getting. I hope that was helpful. Okay, so Gemini. Right? Isn't that what we just did? Yeah, Gemini. Okay, Aqua. Yeah, I'm getting tired. I gotta learn to do these a little faster. I hope I'm talking loud enough, you guys. I start mumbling when I get tired. Thank you so much, Jocelyn. So literally at 10:30, I wanted to start getting ready for a live, and I didn't because those leaf blower guys. So when I say they're like doing all their work right in front of my house for the whole neighborhood, I'm not kidding, because it's oh gosh, it feels like it's like nighttime or dinner time. It's only 3 o'clock. I can't believe that. That's actually a good sign because when I get really tapped in, that's when I don't have any concept of time. But anyway, still, it's from 10:30 to 3. These leaf blower guys have been in front of my house. All right, Aquarius. Oof. In your power, the Emperor, somebody strong, stable, respected. Wow, King of Pentacles. Successful. I think it's well deserved because you've been through a lot. Do I need to shuffle again? Yeah. One more for this current energy. Could be dealing with an earth sign or an Aries or a Taurus. Okay, 7 of Wands. Somebody's defensive or they're standing up for themselves, holding their ground. It's showing your value. Look at that. Bottom of the deck. 6 of Pentacles. Money, luck, Wheel of Fortune. You got money coming in. Big success. I mean, my goodness. But why? Because you hold your ground? Against maybe somebody that's trying to work against you. Let's see what happened in the recent past. Let me try and tap into this real quick without the cards. I feel like standing up for yourself in a non-emotional, non-dramatic way, is demanding respect from others, even in a difficult situation. What happened in the recent past? You saw the truth, what was hidden. Yeah, my goodness, somebody was deceptive. I think it's easier to turn away sometimes, but not letting it lower your value or shrinking down has been beneficial moving forward, as if it's, not the... Queen of Wands is somebody that's very passionate, but this also could indicate a drama queen. Holding your ground, knowing your value. Something looks like to do with material. You saw through something. Something was deceptive, some sort of drama. Queen, big time, not just some, working against you. So we got the Lovers, could be an air sign, Lovers, and the King of Swords. Okay, so you've got a very strong message here to just stay on task. Don't let whatever this drama is shake you. Stay clear. Don't waffle back. When you have knowledge and you know something, don't start questioning yourself. Focus and give to those who, reciprocate, something like that. I don't know if this is love. Well, tell me what's going on with love. Two of Pentacles, juggling, trying to balance several things or two things. I guess what you really want with something that's hurt or someone that's hurt. don't short yourself, Aquarius, because you're like, I don't want to say you're acting like a martyr, but there's something like about okay, so say, this is maybe a crazy off example, but say somebody is really down or upset about something they did wrong or a situation, and to make them feel better, you might, I just got a really funny image in my head. To make them feel better, you might share something personal about yourself. Don't do that. Like something that you would, okay, was it Billy Madison? Or you guys are gonna, a lot of you are too young to remember this, but it was like a Billy Madison movie where he went back to school and y'all, and the kid on the bus, y'all know what I'm talking about? Billy Madison. So it's about a rich kid that his dad said, you're not inheriting the company unless you go back to school or whatever and start over and do better or whatever. So he goes back to kindergarten or like an elementary school because he's like a, grown adult kid living at home being a loaf, right? So his dad is like, you got to go back to school and earn your way back, And so he goes to he's on the school bus and this little, why am I telling all this? This little kid like has a big wet spot on his pants, right? So everybody's starting to laugh and make fun of him, but Billy Madison either does it himself too or gets water and splashes it on himself so that that little kid isn't alone. And then it shows like fast clip, the clip shows, it shoots to like another clip of all these kids getting off the bus with like a big spot or a pea spot in the front. It's like, don't lower yourself to make don't do that, even though that was really sweet in the movie. Don't do that. That's not what you need to do. You need to stay high on your value. That was crazy. Adam Sandler, thank you. So you know what I'm talking about, Gene? So don't lower yourself to make someone else feel better. Let them deal with their own karma. Don't steal someone's lesson. Okay? There you go. Don't defend somebody that's been working against you because that is going to work against you. Don't defend someone that's been working against you. Let the truth be known. I just spit Ace of Swords. All right. Sorry, that's not really, may not be about love. Anything for love for Aquarius? Oof. Look at that, Leo. Strong Leo. Sun and strength. Focus on your happiness, self-control. Just don't even know. Oh, there's a Libra. It's going to balance out. Make sure you balance your, this childlike. Make sure you take time to be playful, But this is a very, very strong, balanced energy. Even in the time of difficulty. Let me get an oracle for you. I forgot about these. Let's use these. This is what I was feeling. Let's get a new card. Believe in the impossible, full moon. Telling you guys are going to be tempted to stand up for someone because that's just how amazing you are. But I just think you gotta let somebody learn their lesson and not stand up for them because something might backfire if you do. Blue moon. Let's read this real quick. As the saying goes, some things happen only once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggests you're about to get a rare chance that something one-off could well be about to happen. This card is very positive if you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking too much of the universe. Whatever you're asking about, well, It might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. However, the rare opportunity before you, it's important that you believe in it. If you convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, then guess what? It won't go in your favor. Be grateful for this card, which is a reminder to believe in your dreams. Attune to the moon. Your mantra can be, I am lucky. This chance may not come back. Don't miss it. What happened may only happen once. The person you're inquiring about is a rare find. If you believe it, you can achieve it, and the situation is unlikely to repeat. Okay, Jocelyn, thank you so much. Thank you. You're awesome. All right, so who do we need still? I don't know if we need. Okay, so we just did. Okay, so I'm just going to do Aries because that's, I think, what we need. Aries. What's going on for Aries? Past, present, future. Okay, so some sort of love coming in slow. Aries, please. Oh my, 10 of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. Oh my gosh, happiness coming in. I mean, I feel this for you, Aries, big time, but I feel like it just came after some disappointments. You possibly graduated from not taking something, kind of like half-ass. Somebody flaked. And I'm a little, I'm getting an energy of somebody flaked because they have a dismissive, avoidant tendency. They dismiss anything that looks like it could be something. And they avoid, they procrastinate. So I'm getting that, but I'm also getting, somebody that comes on really strong. So we've got 8 of Swords. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Aries, I think your reading was like, you're learning not to be hung up on people that are either need to learn their karmic lessons or that come and go. And you're learning to leave that. I mean, my goodness, 2 cards about leaving a situation. It's almost like you've risen up out of the ashes. I think you're just done with it. This feels so good. Focusing on your Empress energy. If somebody's going to say it and show it, then they might get your attention. But if they're not, then they're probably not going to get your attention. And oh my gosh, is that going to look good on you? Okay, so 4 of Cups. Who's this? Who's the 4 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles? Is that Aries? I don't think so. 4 of Cups is, it's a missed opportunity. Moving on. There's no more waiting. This moving on. But look, I feel like you've got somebody, there's some energy about coming on really strong. But how does Aries feel about somebody coming on so strong? Aries is like feeling like we'll see about it. Temperance. How does Aries feel about this person coming on strong? Aries is like, yeah, we'll see. It's Page of Pentacles, slow, steady. The Temperance. I think this is really short, Aries. I'm sorry, but it looks like, Aries, you just learned. You know? Slow and stable. Dedicated effort. Give it time. Let it develop. I'm not going to be, you know... Somebody's coming on really strong or is about to. And even though they may want to rush in, I think you're gonna want it slow. What else for Aries? Yeah. And that's where you're gonna get your King of Pentacles. There you go. Self-control. You've just been through too much. I think you're really gonna be to where you're just like, you do have somebody coming in. I do see, I think there's two people, at least two people here. Somebody that just bailed, came on strong and then bailed, but then somebody else. It's like two in a row. Are there like two in a row? People that, somebody that came on really super strong and, you know, like acted like you were the sun and the moon and the stars, and then when you kind of started to believe it, they bailed. I feel like you got another one coming like that. But this time you're going to be kind of like, yeah, we'll see. I'm going to keep my options open. Let something grow stable, slow stable. That's what I'm getting for Aries. You got somebody else coming in that's going to be fast and, you know, think you're the world. And you are. But you're going to be even more the world, or, you know, everything when you stay in your power of, there's a part of you that wants to just believe it and join in and do all those things back and jump on that bandwagon of, this is it, we found each other, we're so happy. But after that happening, I think you're going to have some more self-control. And it's going to be better that way. Taurus, let's look at Taurus. Okay, so we still need to do... I think just Taurus and Sag. You guys tell me if I missed something. I think it's just Taurus and Sagittarius. What is going on for Taurus? 3 cards, please. Oh. Okay. Blessings, justice. Something's going to be evened out. Libra, justice, balance, karma. Taurus. You got what's going on with the Libra? And this is somebody that I think you really look up to. Somebody with clear words, speaks clearly, doesn't hem-haw around. Also somebody that looks like they're fiery, passionate. That's overall energy. So what's the recent past? Misled. Feel like somebody feels misled. Wow, that's marriage or high-level relationship, even a counselor or advice, somebody older, misled. Something was not as it seemed. Yeah. Has to do with an ending, a death. feel like somebody came in, there was like some rush, some energy was very rushed. It looked to be stable, but it was very rushed, and then it ended, or what's the end? What's the death card for Scorpionic energy? The never-ending ending. Stuck. Trapped by something, or you know, repetitive thinking about what was said, bad advice, bad. So the star card, Aquarius energy, and the 7 of, there's this major deception ending in pain here. Look at this. Dreams that were an illusion. This is 3 of Swords, heartbreak, pain, needing somebody. There's no win. There's a no win here. I mean, that doesn't mean. Okay. There's a no win as in it's not what you thought, I think. Why would I say it's a no win? Why did I say that? The Emperor, Aries energy, could be Taurus, but King of Cups. Just keep feeling illusion. This may just be something really difficult to get out of. Yeah, it's like an ongoing drama, ongoing illusion. Something was. I know. I'm sorry. I'm repeating. I'm not being very clear. I think the thing that needs to happen is something that you already know, which is you got to cut to the truth and stop. There's got to be not avoidance of what's true, what's really happening. There's a High Priestess. She is all-knowing. The eye. There's an all-seeing eye there. Queen of Swords. She says things the way they are. She sticks to the truth. She wants the truth, not partial truths or half-truths. This is also things being illuminated. The truth is there, and I think there's no way to make it out to be something it isn't. There's something that wasn't what it was laid out to be. And so now is the time to be strong and not sink back into it. Got some kind of karmic nightmare. Any advice? The Empress. And you have the Emperor here. Wow. So the Empress, let's just talk about what the Empress means, and then you can take that turn it into the advice. The Empress is someone who is strong and desired. She's got self-respect. Empress. You guys might have a return from a twin flame. I'm just really hesitating to use the whole twin flame thing lately because I think so many people, it gives so much false hope. But there's some not good energy happening. What's the advice again? So choose love. I mean, I feel like somebody might be got persuaded into something that was not right. Okay, I think somebody walked away or left a situation that was a true soul connection, and it was out of an illusion, and now they're gonna have to walk away from that. Whatever they walked away from, they walked into something not good. And it's like an ongoing saga. There's so much karma. Even long distance, maybe travel. It's not real clear, you guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's some sort of, somebody's going to have to hold their ground. Stick to the truth. Don't try to sugarcoat things is what I feel. There's, this is truth and victory after a battle, but it's going to take some self-control. What's the good news for Taurus? I think there's a need to just make a decision and stick to it. There's some sort of narcissistic energy too. Looks like controlling energy. Maybe using money. That was so dark and not good. I'm so sorry. Let's get a yuck. But it does look like we have a soul connection here. I feel like I'm missing the good part. I feel like there is a good outcome. Yeah, expect powerful change. Don't let pride get in your way. Let me read that, expect powerful change. It is moon eclipse. So maybe the person you're thinking about, but somebody is in a freaking mess. And it has something to do with walking away from one situation into another. That situation turned out to be a mess. It was based on something that wasn't true. And just like that, a door slams shut. If you've pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking about is about to reach a peak or has just done so. So you got a climax approaching here. Things are now out of your hands. So what you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. Now allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time, as hard as it may be. It's not saying to let go. It's saying if you are letting go, it may be hard, but it is the right time. Forgiving someone for what they did could be key to resolving the situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. What's meant to be will not pass me by. Doors which slam shut now will not reopen. It's time to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. You gotta I think you gotta let this tower fall. I don't think you're out of the woods. Let's get an angel card. Let's get a divine door. Do not let fear. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. Remember, I think I said travel or long distance. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now, here. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things of divine sacred reason. I mean, you got to honor your commitments. You know, you can't bail on something that you have to honor. But there's some sense of facing the facts. Things are changing. What a mess is what this looks like. Oh, yeah. So I can't get very close to my tripod is in the way, so that's why the cards keep flying. Okay, so inner goddess, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating you're going through something really hard, tough, so it is very important, Aphrodite. It's very important that you take that time to take care of yourself. You're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessing. I'm filming. I also feel karma. major. This is like even karma for you. Okay. Yeah. This is leaving something. It's going to progress you. Dealing with this, I do feel it. I do feel a need to keep saying honor your obligations or your, you know, your responsibilities. You don't bail, but you deal with them and learn for next time. Let me know. That's very interesting. All right, I think we only have one more. And we've been on for 2 hours. All right, I think we only have Sagittarius. No, I don't have to pick up my daughter. Oh, I don't know. I'm just so tired, but let's see. Maybe we can take questions. Thank you, Maria. Okay. If we take questions, I've got to learn how to do these shorter, but if we take questions, we're just going to probably do oracle cards. We'll see how it goes. And I got to go see who knocked on my door. But let's finish this and then we can do some questions. Sagittarius. Hi, Erin. I cannot believe it. Feels like it's I am in a time zone warp. It feels like it's 6 or 7 o'clock and it's only 3. Also, when I watch the video, it looks like my hands are moving so fast, but they're not. So maybe it's glitchy for me. Uh-oh, painful ending. Communication. Seven of Pentacles. Oh, I forgot to look for someone being ghosted. We've got the Devil at the bottom of the deck. So a painful ending. This looks, you know, this is kind of like waiting for someone to mature. Is there someone immature here? Devil, Capricorn energy. Whoa. Someone's not on your level. This is someone that gives maybe a half-truth. They don't explain. They partially explain. It's an immature energy. Queen of Swords. Oops. I kind of feel like this person acts like they're like holier than thou. I always feel like the very last reading gets gypped a little bit because I get tired. The Guru, that's... I think this person is irresponsible with their words. They like, maybe they're like that, you know, gypsy type that love everybody. Men can have babies. I'm sorry if that offends anybody. I'm sorry, I just think that's, my mind doesn't grasp that. Somebody's gonna get mad. I'm sorry, don't get mad. I just thought that was domed. Wow, lots of king energy. I think somebody makes a mess and then just... Is there a liar? Somebody that lies, says things, but then when you find out the truth, they are like, oh yeah, well, and they just like, you know, BS. you guys, it looks like you got someone who pretends to be something they're not. Just making any sense. Okay, what about the past? Tell me more. I'm so done with that deck, I feel. Okay. Sagittarius past. Yeah, this person just leaves, I think they just leave like, you're not the only one, because they leave like a path of destruction. They just go from person to person, and they love, and they fall, and they say whatever sounds good right then, and they just leave like a path. Yes, they just leave a path of destruction. That is what you're dealing with, or dealing with. Oops. Maybe you knew it, but it hurt anyway. What's next? You're seeing things differently. You're seeing things for the way they are. Looks like you're going to have something new and stable. And it also looks like you're having a hard time letting go of someone. Okay. Yeah, you got something major coming in. Some major passion. Something stable and passionate. It's going to turn things around. I think it's going to help you let go of this person that you had an intuition about this. Yeah, you got love coming in. This person is going to communicate clearly. Just take it slow, Sag, you know? You know, take it slow. Somebody is wanting this person to prove that they cared or get some sort of validation that they didn't care, that they didn't act shady because they didn't care. I don't think it's not that they didn't care. I think it's that that's just who they are. They don't own up. They say things on a whim. They're like, live and let live. They say things on a whim, and then when it, doesn't hold true, they're like, kind of like, later, dude. It's just the way they are. It's not an indication of you or anything like that. Tell me about the future for Leo. I mean, for Sagittarius. The decision. So this person is probably going to return. There is an element of watching, spying. Somebody's watching someone else online, or actually watching success. I think this person is going to see you be successful. That's what it looks like. You got somebody better coming. And this person is not, listen to me, if there's one thing that came through super clear in this, this person, it's not that they don't care or that they don't think you're good enough. I feel like somebody is racking their brain about, what did I do? Why didn't they value me? What did I say? How could they do this? Maybe they didn't care. You're like trying to problem solve a problem that isn't about you. Like, it's just really not about you. It's about their deficiency. Okay, I'll be right back, you guys. I will answer some questions. I just got to go see what's going on in my house and who knocked on my door. I'll be right back. let's do some questions. Do you guys have questions? Please sit tight now. Jean, do you wanna, can I make you a moderator? Yes, I'm gonna make you a moderator. Just tell me if you don't want me, if you don't wanna be. Oh, you may be gone. Oh, that's weird. It's not letting me now. There we are. Okay. Thank you. All right. Yeah, let's do questions. Oh my gosh, look at the candle image burning in those cards. Did y'all see that? I've never seen that. That is crazy. Right there. That's literally just a reflection. Wow.
Okay. My daughter is home.
My son, who is in trouble for speeding tickets. That's who was knocking on my door. He just told me that he, oh gosh, it's so stressful being a parent. I mean, if he doesn't get, he's got a couple of tickets that he's got a lawyer for. It's ridiculous. I can't afford his insurance. So if anything else well, he's paying for it, but if a lawyer doesn't get if he gets one more ticket on his, that goes on, hits his record, I don't think we'll be able to afford insurance. It's ridiculous. Kids are stressful. Okay, thank you, Jean. Okay, so, what's the question? I don't see a question yet. New love. Is that a direct question? Oh, it's so stressful, you guys. It's like, and I don't. Oh, so sweet. I love babies, but I just don't. I don't have the. When they get grown and almost grown, they're easier in a lot of ways, but they're harder in a lot of ways. Okay, I had a question. Do I know what the question is? What's your question, Maria? Okay, I'm just gonna start pulling cards, but I'll probably answer that with an oracle. Oh, new love is coming in. Well, if that's your answer, it says new. Capricorn. I'm gonna say yes to that. Aaron, new love coming in. Yes. That's a definite yes. See that? There is a vibe about not blocking it though, by holding on to something from the past. Doesn't mean you have to cut a cord or hardcore walk away, but I think there's a need to be open. But this is a yes card and this is a yes card. Let's pull an oracle. Oh my gosh, your energy is so strong. Do you see that? You asked, is new love coming? So you got, yes, this is somebody stable, a husband, father type energy. This is a direction pointing. Look at your answer. This is two directions going towards this direction. It's facing towards the Emperor. It's, instead of a world in this deck, it's a heart. And then when I pulled an oracle, a new start is coming. That's a pretty darn clear answer. I know, right? Crazy. That is amazing. Let me read more, just in case this has more for you. New moon. Again, I'm feeling like it doesn't mean you have to like, I never like to cut ties or speak of other, you know, interest. I don't know, I feel some need to not change something with the situation, or, I mean, obviously you're not going to cheat, but don't share information prematurely. Just keep going on with the other situation, but you energetically are also preparing and do you know what I'm saying? I hope you know what I'm saying. Okay, let's see. Don't tell somebody, I don't want to see you anymore because you are counting on this new person. I mean, maybe you do, but I just feel like you're not tying yourself to one person anymore, and you're open, and you're looking good, and you're smelling good, and you're out meeting people, and your confidence is raising, and you're attracting in new energy, and you're going to let the people from the past be attracted to you too. Okay? You're not closing doors verbally, maybe. I mean, maybe you are, but that's not what I was feeling. Okay, let's see. New moon. Why can't I find it? This is new moon, but it, oh, there it is. Sorry, 24. There is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed, and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course, or just feeling more positive about achieving your outcome, your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles, and you're moving into a new cycle now. This is time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now, or something totally new and fresh is on its way. Yeah, so I think what I was feeling earlier, like that little tiny disclaimer I was picking up on, is the way you carry yourself is going to be enough to probably show. I'm careful to say that because sometimes people do need an explanation, but I don't feel like if you're not in a situation that's exclusive, that doesn't require explaining, then that's what I'm saying. Then no explanation necessary. It's just going to evolve, okay? And it's going to show in you and your energy. That's crazy. I mean, that was so clear. All right, Erin, yay you. All right, I guess that's it. No other questions? Bye-bye to the old, in with the new. All right, I guess that's it, you guys. I am a little tired. Thank you so much for watching. I'm just pulling one for everyone. Oh, I love this. So it says simple, complex, Words of pain are words that heal. You come to know truth by the way it feels. I still can't get over that candle reflecting in that card, in that deck. Yes. Do you have something specific, or you want me just to pull a card for you, Jean? Okay. Oh, okay, okay, Maria and Jean. I'll answer both of those. Okay, a general outlook on your finances. I'm going to use this because I feel like the way it's lighting up, I don't know, just that is very odd. All right, let's look at your finances. General. I don't know, is there a new car? Are you thinking about a new car? Finances. I just something positive. Finances. I'm sorry, zoned out, totally zoned out there. Okay, so High Priestess. High Priestess. She is about perseverance. She's also about not talking about it. So if you're talking about finances, this is a sign or a, card that says, don't talk about finances. Self-control. Oh my gosh. Is somebody stealing from you? That just like violently flew across the floor. Seven of Swords. What's the Seven of Swords? Are you avoiding maybe something? Like me? You may be avoiding something. What's going on for finances for Jean? I would say be careful right now. I mean, that's not a good way to manifest. But that's a Tower. Ugh. I don't know what that means. Let me see. Let me pull a different deck. I mean, that to me would mean it may be an indication, to prepare, like make sure you have extra money saved. or if this is regarding spending, then something that you can't see something that, well, shoot, looks like something drastic is happening. Why do we have that? High Priestess and so the Knight of Pentacles is somebody that learns. They're very studious. It's slow, but it's stable. Wow, there's a Page of Pentacles. This is, I mean, this looks like you got 3 Pentacle cards right here. So it looks like you need to keep working, focused. This is focused attention. Maybe watch your finances carefully. I mean, this is money coming in, but it doesn't look like it's a lottery. You know what I mean? A lottery type energy. So it looks like it might be slow, stable, slow, steady. Does look good though. I mean, Capricorn energy is it's an energy of. I feel like it because it's Capricorn. Devil energy is Capricorn energy. That's hard work. And, it's, if there's something that you're passionate about, I mean, this is almost like an addiction. It's like, if there's something that isn't going as fast as you want, I mean, there's maybe something here about like get freaking obsessed with it. You do have money. I mean, 3 cards of money, but this is hard work. And this is, it's a very strong don't stop energy. This is not my money deck. Let me pull my money deck. Okay. You may, I felt this earlier, I didn't say it. There may be a need for you to not, maybe watch your spending or not overgive right now. Like, don't be too generous with giving. I feel like you might, I don't know. I just pulled my money deck. Let's see. I'm making this too complicated, aren't I? I just don't get what's the World card? Tell me about the World card. This may be somebody asking you for money. I would say if you have somebody asking for money, then you're going to have to be okay with not getting, being okay. You have to, look at that. Again, somebody may be asking you for money, and I think you're going to have to be okay with not getting it back. There's an energy here of maybe not getting it back. So if you can afford to not get it back. Why do we have the World card, though? You feel like maybe your ship, you missed out, but you didn't. There's always another ship. This is just in the works. It's in the works. Let's do an oracle since I'm not getting a clear answer. There's something more to this World card. This is Sagittarius energy, and this is like maybe an addiction or an unhealthy tie. I just can't figure out that World card. You may be challenged or tempted to be overly generous because you don't spend money that you don't have. I guess that's your answer. It says expect powerful change. That's a good sign. Lana? Look at the bigger picture. I would say this is like really strongly saying, you know, to plan for the future. Have money set aside, you know? Does that help at all? I get obsessive when I work, sometimes workaholic. Yeah, I feel like it might be like, you may have a tendency, and especially, you know, with Christmas coming, this may be saying don't overspend, you know, because if you kind of feel like you've got money coming, you might overspend. It doesn't look like there's going to be it's not, something's not happening like overnight. It's going to be a continued payoff from work. I still don't get that World card. But what do you need to avoid? Something that you're avoiding. 5 of Pentacles. This is like out in the cold, but here we have a ship that is always going to come in. There's always going to be more money. Don't put yourself, this could be, don't put yourself in a position where somebody's going to ask for money. You know what I mean? Because it's better if people don't ask, because once somebody asks, it just, I mean, I have never had to get, yeah, I have, but most of the time, I never, don't like to ask for money, but anytime I've given money, it's 9 times out of 10, it causes some sort of negative feelings. Like I let somebody borrow money. I let somebody borrow money. They still, of course, have never paid it back. But like a few months later, they're taking a trip to Mexico with their kid. It's like, I mean, I'm not taking my kids to Mexico and you're doing that with you. Oh my, it's just be careful, something like that. Oh my gosh, this was up a minute ago. You and your loved ones are safe. So I feel like this might mean more to you than me. Your dreams need a practical plan. You got to do your due diligence. Something major, like do the work and be smart about it. Maybe set a financial, maybe you got to put your goals into writing. I don't see anything that looks like negative. I just don't see anything major either way, other than be smart. Be smart about it. I'm avoiding my parents. Yeah, see. Why are you avoiding your parents? Are they getting asked? Okay, I think you do have to get into a position where you're not being asked for money. And just be aware. You need to have backup, okay? Because we got this tower here. That means something could some expenses could come up and you give away everything, you're not protecting yourself, you know? But you do have slow, you know, steady money coming in. But you gotta work. You gotta be smart. Be smart. Okay, so you can still spoil people without it being expensive. Oh. Okay, wait. Maria, was it love that we were asking? Oh, a car accident. That's what I was feeling. Okay. That's probably what that tower is. I don't really get anything massive happening on that front. Don't spend money because you're expecting a large settlement, though. Because I feel like there needs to be some reserve. Which is, we really don't need tarot to tell us that, you know? We just need to always have that. So, look at that, my sleeve is losing its snugness. I need to get my sweater sleeves out. Okay, let's see. Okay, Maria, and now it was about love, wasn't it? New love. Okay, so if you're not, Maria, if you're not in a committed relationship, where somebody is dedicated to you and saying it, speaking it, showing up, it's not, you know, defined, then I definitely think you should let go, because for sure new love will come once you let go. Very unlikely, almost impossible that it'll come if you're holding yourself tied to someone. So let's just look. New love. You don't have to speak letting go, but energetically let go. You have to clear space for new love. Does Marie have new love? Yep. But again, you got to make that decision. Oh my gosh. You stop staying in a situation that's not requited. Okay? If it's not defined and somebody is lukewarm or you're having to hold on to that person, you know, it is time to move away, choose love, choose yourself, choose something requited. You know, if it's defined as a serious relationship, there's a commitment there, then maybe have the conversation. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you're trying to hold on to somebody that's not requited, then yeah, you are shorting yourself of something that is equal. 2 of Cups. This is a 2. This is a page. This is a love offer. This is a 2 of Wands. This is a direction. He's holding a heart, which is interesting. This is the only deck that does that. And here's a 2 of Cups. This is 2 people who love each other, 2 people who show love, 2 people who give, 2 people who see eye to eye. So I would say if you're not in a defined commitment, the situation that you're in now, yeah, you got to let go. And, you know, emotionally, vibrationally, so that you can make room for this. If you are, then have that conversation. Look at that. Somebody with a lot of love. I feel like you may be with somebody that is, it's just, I feel like it's unrequited. Somebody avoidant. If it's not good enough, you know. All right, let's see. What else? You guys please hit like, help the video. Let's see, are you mad? Who does that? Oh, you broke up. Yes, you gotta let go. Oh my gosh. You have to let go. You don't even have to say it. Just get this whole thing, all the signs, I've gotten this. Put your makeup on, put some cute clothes on, get up earlier so that you have time to get ready and you feel good and look good and smell good, and then you're going to carry yourself. You guys, if you're struggling with confidence and you know, and not feeling good enough, or you've been knocked down by someone who didn't value you, you guys look at that video, write this down, or let me type it in their comments so you can look at it later, and maybe we can put this in the real comments. But it's about body language. I want you guys to I want you to YouTube this. And one of them is a TED Talks. I'm typing it right now, sorry, babes. So, body language, I feel like that's been a big thing for like for a lot of the signs today is getting, you know, look good, smell good, carry yourself good. I talked about this in one of the signs, but if you are feeling beat down, oh wow, I was way behind. Okay, hold on. Okay, so if you're feeling beat down and like, you know, forgot who you are, and you know, do the whole get up a little earlier, look good, smell good, wear clothes that, you know, you aren't going to be shy. You know, that whole, oh, I go to the grocery store and hope I don't see anyone I know. I mean, we all do that sometimes, but you know, don't, even if you're, especially if you're working at home and you're staying at home, get up or a little bit earlier, make yourself look good so that you're confident and that you want to talk to people and make eye contact and smile and have that high vibe energy. There's also, the reason I put that in the comments so you guys could look that up later, is there's studies about body language, and if you put, like, say you put a conference room, you know, conference table of 10 people, and one of them you put in there at that table in a meeting, and they don't know anything about the company or the subject or anything, but they are dressed correctly and they have been taught body language, and they are sitting up straight and not shrinking themselves, and they're feeling, you know, high vibe and they know hand gestures, and that person will get more respect out of that meeting. There's studies that show this, but not only that, I've studied this years ago and I started practicing it, and I forget, I need to watch the video every day to help me remember, but you start noticing that people in elevators start treating you different. You start being respected, and what it does is it not only affects the way people look at you and treat you, but it changes yourself, the way you actually feel about yourself. And there's tricks that you can do. There's, you know, all kinds of hand gestures and ways to carry yourself. But there's also, like, before you go into a job interview or a tough situation or on a date, there's literally, if you YouTube Amy Cuddy, and this was years ago, there might be other people that, you know, teach it now, but she's got a TED Talks that goes into, like, Superman pose, and just, you know, there's like 20-minute videos of Amy Cuddy. She's got blonde hair. That, I mean, these videos, I swear, are life-changing if you're struggling with confidence, because this teaches you the power of it, and then it teaches you how to do it and carry yourself differently, and then people will start reacting to you differently, and then you start carrying yourself differently, and then you feel differently. And I'm telling you, I made my kids watch this like a few years ago. I need to make them watch it again. It is life-changing, I feel, this video. So y'all check these out. Check it out, okay? I'm sorry. Okay, so thank you, Jean, for that. Okay. Anyway, did we already answer? We already answered it, right? Maria, yes, you've got somebody new coming. I think this other person has you beat down. But you gotta, you know, even if it's hard, even if you don't feel like doing certain things, you gotta do it at all cost. At all cost. You push past the defeat and you act out that person that we all have a higher self and a lower self, right? Act out your higher self even when your lower self is feeling more powerful, all right? We all have it. Okay, so somebody else. Okay, I'm gonna take one more. I thought I saw, hi Sharon. Okay, so I don't know how to say it. Is it Delvia? Delvia, do you have a question? Okay, wait, Ellie's element? Okay, twin flame. Okay, Ellie, are you still with us? I don't know how long ago this was. And then, Delvia, if you're still here, will you repost your question? Oh my gosh, Jean, that's awful. She was drunk and hit me and totaled her car. Ugh. She, I wish she had gotten a police report. I forgot what I was asking. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Ellie, twin flame in turmoil is what I think that was. Yeah, I'm like ADD, you guys. I'm so sorry, especially when I get really sucked into one scenario, I forget everything else. Okay, no contact, Ellie. I'm gonna change decks. Ellie, watch that Amy Cuddy. You guys, don't click off here to watch it because you'll hurt my stats. But write that down. We should put it in the comments. But definitely it is something that I feel like I should watch once a month until I remember it. Amy Cuddy. There's several videos, but so she like teaches you these silly poses that you can do before a meeting, and just putting yourself in that pose like will make you carry yourself differently in the meeting. And I used to work in a high-rise. I literally, and I met a couple congressmen because I was hosting congressmen visiting, you know, in town from other cities. I hosted a couple, you know, fundraisers for them, for my boss. But I recognized the body language, the tricks that they were doing. It was crazy. And I even kind of was like I even kind of mentioned it. It was so funny. And then, but I would try this. I lived in I worked in my boss's high-rise condo. And I would practice these body language poses in the elevator. Literally, like people would get in the elevator and just immediately there'd be a shift in how people, I had a lot of respect in that building anyway, but you could just tell a difference. It also helps especially if you're feeling down or insecure. So powerful. Okay, Ellie. What is going on? No contact. Well, there you go. It's unknown. You got to stop waiting, though. I mean, the twin flame. The twin flame thing is always the same message. It is, you can't speed up the journey or prolong the journey. In fact, you're slowing down the journey if you are hung up and waiting and letting it bring you down. It's always about working on yourself, your shadow self, right? King of Pentacles keeps showing up. Can I get a yes or no for Ellie? No contact. You may hear from them. I don't feel like anything substantial though right now. And I don't think they know if they're gonna, I don't feel like this is that, you know, those readings that are like, oh, somebody's trying to figure out how to contact you. I don't feel like that's coming through. I think you gotta let it go for now. Don't tie up your energy. Yeah, it looks like there's a tie here. I mean, like a... person on Ellie's mind, what is their goal? Do they have kids? They may be staying in a situation or in a situation because of kids. Kids could be affecting this. 9 of Wands. What is that? I do think you're going to hear from this person, though. I just don't feel it like right away anytime soon. I think I'm getting tired, you guys. The answers are not coming through very clear. Well, oh my gosh. Empress. I feel for you. 5 of Pentacles, you feel left out, painful ending. Check out my twin flame extendeds. Those are freaky amazing. It's like somebody, this person may have to, there may have to be another painful ending. There's a painful ending on outside of what you feel. That's affecting this either from their past or from their future. I highly recommend those twin flame extendeds. They're not new, but they're timeless. Let me see. I just got to tell you, these cards, I don't always feel these cards. Let me try and sage them. Mistake. So, I'll just let you see these, but I would check out those extendeds. The trick here is not to. Those extendeds go into all the details. Why, where you are in the journey. You know, if it's a twin flame, it looks for confirmation. It goes into advice. It goes into shadow work. Those go into everything. They're really powerful, and I wish I had it in me to do them all the time. But you know, it's not something. I don't know. It's not something that is known, I think, at this time. And there's another ending somewhere in here that's affecting their future or their past that's going to affect the return. I don't think there's anything you can do except move on and be happy and be okay loving them from afar. So I'm going to say what came through earlier, which was, you know, relationships are never guaranteed, even after marriage. People, like, it's never absolute. People, you know, we want people to do what things and act the way we want them to act, but they're going to do and act the way they want to act. And there's a very strong element of living and let living and giving up control, you know, and being able to love somebody without expectation. And that's so hard, but it's very freeing, you know. Okay, yes, Dove, yeah. Okay, let's just do that one, and then I think we're gonna. Okay, I'll link them below so that you can see them on the bottom of this video. But they're linked in most of my videos. Maybe not the most recent ones, but most of my videos, they are linked. Super stubborn. To detach. It's hard until you just do it, so it's hard until it's not hard, you know. Once you do it, you get a little bit of progress. There's going to be those fallbacks, but then you just go, okay, this is a fallback, this hurts and this sucks, but it's a wave, and I know this is not going to last, this fallback where I feel like I can't breathe or whatever. It's going to pass, and I've still made progress. But I mean, you gotta have your energy open to other people. That's, I think, a big problem with twin flame is when we feel like it's a twin flame, we get stuck, we don't want to be open to other people, we stop getting attention and our confidence built, and then our vibe gets lower, and then we feel needy and desperate, and then we project that, and we think that when we're hurting or when we're missing them, they're missing us too. But if they were missing us like we were missing them, they would be reaching out, right? So we got to stop with the mind games. And a way to do that is to get attention, and you got to get your cup filled. Even if you were in a great relationship, you got to get your cup filled from different places, from different sources. You can't rely on one person or thing to fill your cup. It's not fair to them. That's why we need work, we need a passion, we need friends, we need community, we need family, we need interest. All those pillars hold up the foundation so that if one pillar takes a blow or gets a crack, the whole foundation doesn't crumble. If all our cup is being filled with one person or love, then if it cracks or it breaks, it feels like the end of the world to us, because it's holding up our foundation. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. Dilla, I need your question. What is your question? Jean, you're so awesome. Thank you so much. Don't see it. Okay, well, I'm going to pull a couple cards for you, but I'm going blind here because I don't see your question. You guys, please subscribe if you haven't. Ash. Oh, Ash. What a great name. Ash. Will you reconcile? Yes. Well, I don't know what your definition of reconcile means, but I think there will be communication. Nine of Cups. Yep, there you go. Eight of Wands, communication. Communication coming. So I don't know if you're going to reconcile. I mean, if you want a yes/no card, that's a yes card, but I didn't feel that real strong. I think there's going to be some communication, and it's going to cut through. This is typically victory after a battle. The Ace of Wands, clarity. How is Ash feeling? Emotional. So you're not the only one. They're feeling it too. They're feeling emotional also. Oh, they're watching. Yeah. Wow. There might be some games going on here, almost like you're both kind of watching what the other one's doing. But you have communication coming. Any advice? Wow, Two of Cups. Didn't we already have that? Oh, this is Ace of Wands. I read this as Ace of Swords. This is passion, a passionate new beginning, so this looks like a yes. But I'm... Don't be pissy, is what I feel. And don't rush it. Don't expect somebody to be and do and feel what you be and do and feel. Let them be them. If it's not enough for you, then you accept them and move on, right? Two of Cups. I would just say don't be, I don't know why I'm getting that. I really don't see it in the cards, but I keep feeling something that says, like, don't be pissy. Like, don't act mad, you know? Don't use emotional words like you always and I never, and use words like reasonable and practical and, you know, level. Be very level. Try to take some of the drama or emotion out of it. You'll be a lot more effective that way. You got communication coming, but I feel like this person might feed on your emotion. See that Page of Swords with the moon? That's a little They might feed on it. I would take that away and watch how it affects them differently. You may be in like a kind of a toxic back and forthness about the way you act with each other. Try to clear that slate and handle things differently without emotion. Okay, first of all, do your body language poses, your power poses first. And, you know, don't talk when you're overly emotional, okay? Yes, Sharon, always, I used to do that so bad. Well, you always blah, blah, blah. You never blah, blah. Those are just, like, people shut down when we use dramatic words like that, you know? All right, you guys, I love you. Would you guys please hit like, share, subscribe if you haven't already? And I just posted several videos. I'm trying to get back to get the channel on pace again. It's just not doing well, and it kind of makes me wonder. I don't know, worries me. But I love you guys so much, and thank you so much, Jean. Thank you. Love you guys so much. I'll leave you guys up for chat for a few minutes if you want to chit chat, but thank you for moderating and for being here, and I am maybe going to do a live tomorrow. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm trying to do them almost every day, but I am staying more on top of posting more regularly. So I love you guys. I will see you soon. Thank you for watching.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna move my phone. So, love you. See you soon. Let's post those links in the comments. Okay, bye, guys. It's still live. I don't know how to turn it off. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Let's try this way. Do you want to stop streaming? Yes.